Welcome to Dateline Polk with news about your county government. I'm your host, Taylor Carson. Today, you'll learn about County Commissioners' actions from the February 19th meeting. The board approved a request made by the Sheriff's Office for approximately $2.4 million to be transferred from the Sheriff's Aviation Reserve Fund for the purchase of a new helicopter. The office's current helicopter models are a minimum of 40 years old, and the office has been reserving funds for more than 10 years with the intent of replacing obsolete aircraft. Due to dry conditions in the area, commissioners adopted a fire rescue burn ban that prohibits open and outdoor burning in Polk County. Fire Rescue Chief David Cash has the details.
Drought conditions are such in the county that we do know that we're running more brush calls now. Actually, we're running twice as many already this year as we had last year, and burned 4 times as much acreage as we had in February of 2012. So the conditions are very dry. On a burn index, we know that that's going to continue to get worse. Our drought index is. So it's important that people work with us and understand that right now trash burning, fireworks, campsites, or campground burning, anything along those lines are now banned. You can be fined if you do an active fire. We try to work with people to prevent that from occurring, but you're responsible for not setting fires at this time. Now, there are fires that are allowed. If you see a large column of smoke, the Division of Forestry does, under certain conditions, allow open burning of pasture and citrus tree removal, those type of things. So that's closely monitored by the Division of Forestry, and they maintain that and keep that under control. So for right now, probably until the summer rain starts sometime in June or July, there is no open burning in Polk County.
Board members approved a cooperative funding agreement with the Southwest Florida Water Management District for the Twin Oaks Drainage Improvement Project. The project will cost the county approximately $76,000. Jeff Spence, the Director of Parks and Natural Resources, has information on the project.
Yes, the Board of County Commissioners just approved a cooperative funding agreement between Polk County and the Southwest Florida Water Management District to help fund the construction of a new project in the Inwood area outside of Winter Haven. And this project is a drainage project. It'll help relieve some flooding in the area, and it'll also improve water quality as this water ultimately discharges to the Winter Haven chain of lakes.
The board approved a contract with Jacobs Engineering Group to complete an alignment study for the Spine Road project in the Polk Commerce Center Community Redevelopment District. The contract is not to exceed approximately $160,000. Transportation Director Jarvis has the project details.
We had a consultant services agreement with Jacobs Engineering to do an alignment study for what we're calling the Polk Commerce Center Spine Road. It's associated with the Polk Commerce Center CRA in northwest Auburndale between the Polk Parkway and Berkeley Road. And they're going to look at an alignment to create a spine road for the CRA that would make it help with the development of the properties along that corridor.
Commissioners adopted a policy for the disposition of properties with unpaid taxes. Florida statutes outline the steps involved in the non-payment of real estate taxes. After a series of steps, if the taxes on a property remain delinquent for 3 to 5 years, the title of the property is transferred to the county. The county can then convey the property back to the prior owners once the delinquencies are settled. If the delinquencies are not settled, the county then maintains ownership of the property and surpluses it. Since the recession, the county has experienced an increase in the number of properties that are still occupied by former owners or tenants. The policy provides for the disposition of these properties. In regular board action, commissioners approved the minutes from the board meeting held on February 5th. They also approved the consent agenda as well as disbursements from the county comptroller. The board recognized Kelly Smith for 5 years of service and Mike Wadley for 6 years of service on the North Bridge Community Redevelopment Agency Advisory Committee.
Mike Wadley was the person that we recognized. The other gentleman, Kelly Smith, was out of pocket today and was not able to be here, but Mike has been involved in the CRAs since early 2000. He's been involved in the DRI development, the selected area plans. and as a result of his knowledge and expertise was asked to put together an economic development plan for the Northridge CRA, and then we put him on the advisory committee to help us implement the vision that he helped set forth, and he definitely has his fingerprint all over Polk County and particularly in Northridge CRA. Then as he rotated off because of term limits from the Northridge CRA, we appointed him to the Polk Commerce Center board, CRA board, where he can work directly with the county commissioners and making significant decisions on that that pertain to that CRA.
Board members and county staff celebrated the commitment of 5 employees who reached milestones in their careers this month. Congratulations to Mark Jackson in Tourism and Sports Marketing for 20 years of service, and Anna Martinez-Hubert in Land Development, and Bobby Stedman in Facilities Management for 25 years of service. We also congratulate Sharon Clayton in Parks and Natural Resources and Ricky Grant in Facilities Management for 35 years of service. Damian Law-Mendola, the CEO of Welldine, presented a report to the commissioners on Welldine's first year as a pharmacy benefit manager for the Polk County Employee Health Insurance Program and the Indigent Health Care Program.
I presented to the Board of County Commissioners today and gave them an update on Welldine's progress with the prescription drug management program in the county. So Welldine, starting in January of 2012, administers the prescription plan for the employee program as well as for the Polk Healthcare, which is the indigent program. We started in January of 2012, and during 2012, mainly because of its savings that we were able to achieve for the county, we saved the county a total of $2.9 million on the prescription spend.
During the public hearing, commissioners approved a mutual consent agreement to cancel an existing development agreement between H.R. Baxter and Sons Enterprises in the county. The agreement is related to transportation improvements on County Road 653. The board then approved the transmittal of an applicant-initiated ordinance for multiple future land use designations in the far southwest corner of Polk County. In addition, it also approved for transmittal a county policy to allow access to District Line Road without paving. Board members approved the transmittal of an ordinance to amend a comprehensive plan policy to include the City of Lakeland Sector Planning Program, an intergovernmental element of the comprehensive plan. This ordinance helps simplify joint planning and allows staff to consider elements of the sector plan in county land use and facility planning cases. Commissioners then approved another transmittal of an ordinance to amend the comprehensive plan. The amendment would allow the board to consider adding Type E recreational activities to the community, facilities, and agricultural residential rural areas. It would also allow the board to consider adding community facilities and institutional uses in these same areas. This amendment streamlines the process and allows the board to consider public and private recreational uses without requiring an amendment to the comprehensive plan. While on the subject, the board also approved the transmittal of an ordinance to amend the comprehensive plan in areas that affect the Green Swamp. The ordinance limits the new type of community facilities allowed in this area. R.J. Walters, Communications Specialist for the Transportation Planning Organization, joins us now with an update on transportation projects in Polk County.
Thanks, Taylor. The next time you're sitting at a long traffic light trying to avoid urges to text or pull into a fast food drive-thru, try something more productive, like imagining what your role could be on the Polk TPO's Advisor Network. So far, the lead transportation planning agency for Polk County has almost 50 people registered to be advisors to help chart the future of Polk's roads, trail network, and public transit options. To become an advisor, you simply have to take an interest in the safety and accessibility of Polk's transportation options and be willing to discuss your experiences as well as upcoming projects. There will be quarterly workshops to garner public comment on use of federal and state funds, but being an advisor primarily entails responding to social media inquiries, filling out surveys, and taking part in webinars from the comfort of your own home or favorite local coffee shop. To learn more about this exciting public involvement opportunity, go online to polk-county.net/advisor network info, and that's advisor with an E. There you will find a link to get signed up and receive your special limited edition Advisor Network USB card that will include updated county maps, project databases, and information about transportation at local, state, and federal levels. You can also give me a call if you'd like more information at 863-534-6709. So the next time you're stuck at your favorite intersection, think about becoming an advisor for transportation instead of just using your smartphone to rant about it. Now on to construction updates and expected delays to help you make your commute around the county easier and safer. The Florida Department of Transportation's State Road 60 US 98 intersection project, estimated to cost $9.5 million, continues to evolve day and night. Traffic on eastbound State Road 60, Van Fleet Drive, from west of US 98 to east of Wilson Avenue will be shifted to newly paved concrete travel lanes immediately to the north of the existing asphalt lanes from 9:30 p.m. on Monday, February 25th to 5:30 a.m. on Tuesday, February 26th. This will cause intermittent lane closures. The project is scheduled for completion in the fall of this year. For a construction timeline and to see complete specs on the project, go online to idriveus98.com. Switching gears to a project that is expected to be ongoing until at least the fall of 2014, motorists on US 27 are advised to use caution between Ritchie Road south to Berry Road, where improvements are being made as the highway is expanded from 4 lanes to 6. A bevy of other projects that are expected to be complete in the coming weeks and months will give drivers a reason to pause and pay attention during the daytime hours. US 17 is a hotspot for ongoing work, beginning with the construction of the Bartow Northern Connector Road between Crossover Road and SR 60. Intermittent lane closures are expected for the near future from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. and 7 p.m. to 6 a.m. as crews work to give motorists a new route to connect US 17 to US 98. Also on US 17, there are some shoulders and medians getting reworked that could cause possible closures from CR 640 in Homeland to 9th Street Northeast in Fort Meade. And from 9th Street Southeast to Tillman Road, there will be possible daytime closures and delays until at least the end of the month. A state road that is going to have its fair share of delays this week into the next is SR 33. South of I-4 at Bridgewater Lane, there will be intermittent lane closures from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. as crews install a new right turn lane. And from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. each day, motorists need to be on watch for lane closures on SR 33 in front of the Polk County Health Department and also just north of Glenwood Drive. The week of February 25th, motorists traveling to Tigertown or Lakeland Regional Medical Center should be advised that the outside northbound lane will be closed every day from 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. On SR 37 at Hillsboro Street, there will be lane closures from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. as a new sidewalk is installed. Near the Bartow Municipal Airport, motorists can expect delays and closures this week as turn lane and sidewalk improvements are made on State Road 572 at Gay Street. 2 other roads that will see lane closures until at least the end of the week during daytime hours are SR 540, Winter Lake Road, between Jacque Lee Ln and the Saddle Creek Bridge, and between F Street and I Street on the Scenic Highway and Frostproof. In other parts of the county, when the sun goes down, the barrels go up. Here's a quick look at projects that are expected to cause lane closures or delays for nighttime motorists the rest of the month. US 98 at Breezewood Drive, US 92 at Memorial and Old Dixie Highway, US 27 at Home Run Boulevard, SR 37 0.4 miles north of 540, US 17 at Avenue I, and SR 33 south of East Robeson Street. That's all for now, but check out the TPO's Facebook page on a regular basis in case there are emergency road closures around the county. With the planning information and updates that moves Polk, I'm RJ Walters.
To keep current with programs in progress in the county, visit us online at polk-county.net or follow us on Facebook and Twitter. We also encourage you to join us at the next scheduled board meeting at 9 a.m. on Tuesday, March 5th. Thank you for watching this edition of Dateline Polk.